Good evening, and thank you for joining me virtually tonight. A big shout out to Cameron for making this possible, and to Michelle Van Eyck, who is our Facebook host tonight. Welcome to Spiritual Awakening, a service inspired by a quote from Myrtle Fillmore. In her book, How to Let God Help You, she wrote, and I paraphrase, "At that time, healing seemed the most important thing in life to me. I loved seeing folks get well and happy. I do yet, but I have learned that spiritual awakening is more important." And I've come to believe the same thing. In fact, I've come to believe that Myrtle's illness was the impetus for her to start her journey of soul awakening. That perhaps without that very strong motivation, she might never have gone to the lecture by E.B. Weeks. Without that very strong motivation, unity itself might not exist. And the lovely thing is, when we focus on waking up, old patterns fall away and new ways of thinking, new perspectives, new ways of being open up. And life has this funny way of starting to work out better for us. Our bodies become more agreeable to health. We feel a quiet joy. We even seem smarter than we used to be. Hence this service. New Thought Prayer supports us in raising our vibration, and solfeggio frequencies support us in doing the same thing. What a time we are experiencing right now. Has anything been coming up for you? Fear, anxiety, sorrow, grief? You can raise your hands if you want. I can't see you. As these feelings come up for us to experience, and a reminder, these are not bad emotions or bad feelings, just feelings that vibrate at a lower frequency. But when they come up, we have the opportunity to transmute them or release them so that we can raise our vibrations and operate from a place of greater wisdom, clarity, and love. I can't believe it's been a month since we last got together. And because it has been, and because there might be some folks joining us online for the first time, I'm going to lay a little groundwork first. Some reminders for our work tonight. Healing is a vibrational activity, a work in consciousness. We are energy beings living in an energy verse. It's all energy, conscious energy. Our words, our affirmation, our affirmative prayers, our intentions are all about setting a vibrational field, whether one of greater health, happiness, abundance, and or creativity, that we can then embody. And the solfeggio frequencies support us in doing this. As we raise our vibration, we reveal that within us that vibrates at a lower frequency. Old anger, shame, fear, guilt, etc., as well as old patterns or habits of thought that are intertwined with those. They are revealed simply because they are vibrating differently than where you are raising your energy to. This revelation puts us at choice. We can't release or transform that which we are not aware of. We can choose to let it continue to run the show, or we can release it or transmute it. So if you see it, rejoice, because you're now at choice. Another reminder, you do the healing always. If you want change, if you want to raise your vibration, you need to do the work. It might appear sometimes that someone else is changing you, but if you're not willing, it really doesn't happen. Keep going. Charles Fillmore said that we need to grow into our demonstrations. It takes time to pull ourselves out of the entrenched tracks that we have walked back and forth in for years. It can take time for us to completely shed some of the crusty old beliefs and patterns. This month, we'll be working on clearing the third chakra, which is located behind your solar plexus in the center part of the body, front to back. The third chakra is our source of personal power and also gives us the power for transformation. And you can visit our friend Google to learn more. Tonight, we'll be using the 528 hertz solfeggio frequency. The 528 frequency is known as the love frequency, and it can bring about harmony and balance in your life. It can also help create self-love and can ease illness, hatred, and fear in the world. Tonight, I again ask you to be willing to let go of any old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve you. Really open yourself to that willingness. Neville Goddard tells us that we can't take with us into our new consciousness any part of the old us, the old me, the old you. All of our present beliefs, fears, and limitations are weights that bind us to our present level of consciousness. And again, that old you or old me isn't bad. Some of what we learned just no longer serves us now, nor will it serve us where we're going vibrationally. So, are you willing to move into a new level of consciousness? If so, then please place both your feet on the floor and allow your body to relax. Allow your eyes to gently close. Allow your body to feel heavy. Imagine you are in a place in nature where you go, ah, and your body relaxes. Tonight, since we're not physically in the same room, I'd like you to feel really grounded. Some people like the image of roots growing from their feet deep down into the earth, and the image of sitting on an old tree stump whose roots go down deep into the earth as well. Or you can imagine sitting directly on the earth, or on a rock that's buried deep in the soil, with just enough sticking above the ground for you to sit comfortably upon. And now, imagine all around you a golden light. This golden light is the high vibration of unconditional love. And it will support you in feeling safe so that you can release what you're ready to let go of. Know that you don't need to keep checking in with it during the service to see if it's still there, because it's always there. You've just brought it into your awareness and placed a demand on it, so to speak. And now, as your body relaxes more, let's enter into that world within. That world where no lines are drawn, no boundaries or edges exist, where all is one. Breathe deeply into that space in and around your heart and acknowledge the one life that is the only thing happening. Tonight I'm going to begin with the affirmative prayer that Dr. Richard wrote. During the course of the next 30 minutes or so, I will remind us of capital T truth. And this won't disturb the work of the solfeggio. It will just serve to hold the container. We will first establish ourselves in a higher vibration, and then I will ask you to state what your intention is for healing from that higher place, that place of a higher vibration. Are you ready? Let your first prayer in all things be for a consciousness which can support all the good you desire to experience. Let your first prayer in all things be for a consciousness which can support all the good you desire to experience. This is the prayer which will catapult you into a life of steadfast, serendipitous wonder. And the only thing you'll have to relinquish to experience this is the illusion that you know what's best for your life. The flower doesn't know how to grow its bloom. The human doesn't know how to beat its heart. The planet doesn't know how to navigate its path. And yet there's a wisdom within each of these things, which does know how to grow the flower's bloom, which does know how to beat the human's heart, which does know how to navigate the planet's path, each with startling precision. And you are a unique expression of this wisdom, this one life, which forever explores the limitlessness of its world through the limitlessness of its creation. You are a once-in-a-lifetime individualization of the only life that exists. There has never been another you. There will never be another you. And you are immersed in limitless possibility regarding every area of your life. And this being true, let our first prayer in all things be for a consciousness which can support all the good we desire to experience. And now, allow yourself to just be aware of being. One life, one power, one presence, in all of anywhere, in all of everywhere. One infinite substance. One infinite substance which is the fountainhead of all, whether manifest or unmanifest. And each one of us is an individuation of this one life, this one presence, this one consciousness, this one mind. We cannot be separate from it. That is an impossibility. Therefore, all that is true of it is true of each one of us. An irrepressible abundance is pressing in on all sides, all the time. An abundance of life, an abundance of wholeness, an abundance of creativity, of health, an abundance of love, an abundance of peace, of joy, right here, right now. And as your mind rests on those words, just notice if anything within your energetic system seems to push against that. Just notice it. Don't push back. Let it be. Let the power of the truth wash it away. There is no such thing as lack. Allow it to fall away. Allow it to be transmuted. Allow the power, the rush of truth to wash it away. If some old pattern makes itself known, just breathe unconditional love into it. Breathe peace into it. Breathe that golden light that is all around you into it. And see the truth that it has no power to guide your feet any longer. Allow the highest vibratory truth that you can lean into take its place. A higher love, a higher peace, a more expansive abundance. Allow that to take up residence in your energetic field. We no longer make a home for old dysfunctional patterns that no longer serve us. And as we do so, our whole vibrational field rises just a little bit more, increases in frequency just a little bit more. Rest there for a moment. Get used to that new feeling. Let it become comfortable. very nature of infiniteness means that there is only one of it. There can only be one infinite. Only one something can be infinite. And therefore, we, each one of us, is a part of that infinite whole. We cannot be separate from the only thing that is. And so all that is true of it is true of each one of us. Know that. Know that deeply, deeply in your bones. In every particle of your being, let that truth ring out. Let it resonate in every part of who you are. From the edges of your aura all the way into the marrow of your bones. All that is true of it is true of each one of us. We are molded from an unconditional love, a harmony, a peace, an abundance of all things, a wholeness. We are molded from that. That is the truth of who we are. And again, if there is any old pattern, any voice that would protest this truth, don't push against, but be aware of it. For by being aware of it, you then have choice. You have the choice to release it or to keep it. But you are at choice. And if your choice is to release it, then breathe into it. Breathe the truth into it. Breathe that golden light into it. Breathe a higher vibration into that area that is vibrating more slowly. And allow it to lift up. Allow the higher vibration to vibrate that lower vibration right up to where it is. Letting go of that old pattern. And opening up new vistas of being. New ways of seeing. New choices. Greater freedom, more choice. And from this place of higher vibration, if you are ready, state your intention for this evening. Feel into it. Feel after the quality that lies back of what your intention is. Let that come to life in you. Life into it like a little ember in a fire. Let it get stronger and stronger as it vibrates in the truth that you have filled your energetic field with, that you have named and claimed for yourself. feel how that feels. Let it become stronger and stronger. Feel your intention fill every nook and cranny so that all of you vibrates at that new frequency. Get comfortable there. sit in the energy of your high intention. Once again, notice if something would want to protest, if something feels anxious or tight, if something is pushing back. Just notice. power of your intention and the truth that is back of it be stronger than that which might push against it. And there is no pushing back. There is an allowing of the attention to be dominant, to be the prevailing vibration in your energy field, so that that which is in resistance simply dissolves. Because in truth there can be nothing that pushes against, because there is only one thing. There is nothing to push against. So just breathe your intention into those places that appear to be in resistance, that appear to be pushing back, that seem to be anxious or irritated or fearful. Just breathe that in higher intention into those places. And let the strength of your intention dissolve that seeming resistance. Again, you can let that golden light infill you and infill those places of apparent resistance. Let the solfeggio frequencies gently vibrate you to a higher place. Again, that intention and consciousness. Lean into it. Let your whole being vibrate at the level of that high intention. Frequencies just fall away or increase in vibration themselves until you are vibrating totally at a higher frequency. And again, get comfortable there. Own it. Once again, feel into that intention that you've stated for yourself tonight. Embody it. Know that it is the truth of you. consciousness, not in words, but in consciousness. And consciousness will reward you with your claim. Feel after that quality in consciousness. Health, freedom, abundance, love, joy. Feel after that quality until you feel yourself to be it. Give yourself full permission to be that which you are wanting. Lose yourself in the feeling of it, and the quality will embody itself in your world. If it is wholeness, if it is physical healing that you're wanting, feel into the quality of wholeness. Feel what it feels like to be healthy. Your cells remember. The wisdom within you knows how to be healthy. Feel into the joy of being healthy, of feeling whole, of feeling vibrant and alive. Become a container for health. Become a container for wholeness. And notice if anything comes up. Is there fear, despair, doubt? Don't resist. Don't push against. Just notice. And just allow it to wash away as your vibration rises, as you focus on wholeness, as you focus on your intention. As you allow that vibration to become paramount in your energy field. Know the truth of your being. You are the I am. You are beingness. If you are wanting more love in your life, more companionship, feel into the truth of love. Feel into that vibration. Feel into being cherished, into loving. Feel into the safety of loving and being loved. Feel into the quality of whatever that feels like to you. Become a vessel for love. Become the embodiment of love. And again, notice if anything comes up around that. Fear, unworthiness. And don't resist. Just notice. And keep your attention on that quality, that God quality of love, of unconditional love. Let your whole vibrational field rise up into that feeling of love, until anything that is vibrating more lowly, slowly, just washes away. And know for yourselves that you are the I am. You are awareness of being. You are the one life expressing, the one love expressing, wholeness expressing, abundance expressing. That, dear ones, is the truth of all of our beings. Let us all carry this vibration, this higher vibration, into the upcoming days. Let us be a light unto ourselves and to all those we encounter. And so it is. Thank you for being here with us this evening. Blessings on your week.